Do you know how to get it changed to the volleyball setting? Okay. Do you know how to get it changed to the volleyball setting? On here? I'm going to hit open. Yeah.
Now you just have to hit the X. Is that volleyball?
No, that's football. Look at that one. Can't get Sutherlin on here, so. There we go. Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event of Table Rock Sports Productions. I am Boomer Marshall. I'll be on the call tonight alongside Caleb Franklin on the video. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular. Tonight we have the visiting Sutherlin Lady Bulldogs out of Sutherlin, Oregon, taking on your home team, the St. Mary's Lady Crusaders, here in this Far West League matchup. Sutherlin comes in with a 9-6 record. They'll be taking on the home team, the Lady Crusaders, with a 7-8 mark. Sutherlin's coming off a key win against Douglas, where they swept Douglas 3-0, and St. Mary's dropped a match to Douglas in 5 that went the distance. So ought to be an interesting matchup tonight, a very competitive one at that. We are pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the St. Mary's High School and our participating community business partners. Be sure to download the new version of our free app. Watch all Table Rock Sports Network events on your phone, tablet, PC, or anywhere you connect for free. We also invite fans to check out all the features on TableRockSports.net, where you can find Southern Oregon Sports Spotlight, Athlete of the Week, Pick'em contests, and blog from our broadcast teams. They're going to have starting lineups. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have some 3A Far West League action headed your way. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Welcome to St. Mary's School.
I'm Alea, a junior.
And I'm Corin, a senior.
And we wanted to give you a quick tour of our amazing school. Come on!
St. Mary's is on the cutting edge of education, developing dynamic thinkers and lifelong learners.
Our teachers are passionate, our facilities are high-tech, and the open environment encourages critical thinking.
Our robotics lab is better than that of most colleges.
In fact, we've competed on the global scale. We've been to the World Championships not once, but 4 times.
These robots are going to take over the world.
No, but St. Mary's will.
Albert Einstein once said, the only thing you absolutely need to know is the location of the library.
And ours covers 5,000 square feet, housing over 12,000 titles. We even have 767 books from our Confucius Classroom Hanban organization.
It's where our dynamic thinkers come to read, study, or just chill for a little while.
This is our middle school, where it all starts.
Let's go check it out. The 5th grade. I haven't been here since, well, the 5th grade.
Since St. Mary's has 5th through 12th grades, we recognize that it's important for the lower grades to have their own unique experience.
I miss the 5th grade.
Yeah, simpler times. What is the most important thing to any student, anytime, anywhere? Food.
And boy, do we have it. With a full restaurant-style kitchen, we aren't just serving PB&Js.
We have a bunch of healthy options, including vegetarian and gluten-free stuff.
We even have fries.
That's a breadstick. And what do we do on Friday nights?
We study.
No.
We go to the library.
Really?
We appreciate the patience of our wonderful teachers.
We'll be doing what millions of other students across the country will be doing.
Football!
We fly that blue and white every Friday night.
Let's go Crusaders, let's go!
Let's go Crusaders, let's go!
At St. Mary's, we're not just a bunch of brainiacs. We're the 7-time winners of the OSIA Oregonian Cup.
We compete in 19 different sports, including football, soccer, tennis, cross country, track and field, archery, and so much more.
I mean, we have an 8-lane all-weather track and 5 acres of athletic fields.
So yeah, we take our sports pretty seriously. This is our chapel, based on the architecture of the Gallo Placidia in Ravenna, Italy.
And the 4 arms of this chapel are thematic and represent the 4 stages in growth and faith. I know stuff.
We're going to bring it back early. Sorry to cut the St. Mary's tour a little bit short, but we got some volleyball action headed your way. Interesting matchup. This St. Mary's crew beats a tough South Umpqua team here in their last home game. Then on Tuesday went up and lost in 5 to Douglas. Sutherlin in their last conference match swept Douglas 3-0 and then also beat him in a tournament this last weekend 2-0. So something's got to give here tonight. And St. Mary's, though, tough on their home floor, as South Umpqua found out. The officials are ready. Caleb Franklin to my right is ready. I myself, and I, Boomer Marshall is ready. And we're about to get going here. Jesse Trainer with the serve, and that's in there for the ace. And get things started here in a good way for the Crusaders. Trainer with the serve in. The Bulldogs with a good pass. Set goes outside, and that's going to be 4. Is that hit from the outside there by number 5, KB Rutledge. Bounced off the top of the net, came back, and St. Mary's out to a quick 2-0 advantage, and a good serve there by Trainer. There's a block attempt by St. Mary's. St. Mary's knocks it back over. Set will go in the middle, and that is going to be out. Looked close, but St. Mary's with the home court advantage. Up 3-0 here. Set goes back to the right side. They get a tip on the block. Set now goes outside. Out of system now is Sutherlin. They'll just get it over a free ball situation here for the Lady Crusaders. Set goes in the middle. And a block by the Lady Crusaders. That's number 7, Abby Christman. And the Crusaders out to a fast start. Jesse Trainer back to serve again for the Lady Crusaders. It's a good one again. Set now goes to the outside. That's going to be a double contact for the Lady Bulldogs, and head coach, if I can find it, Kathy Rice, wants to talk it over. So a good start here for St. Mary's. Come out with an ace right out of the gate. They've gotten Sutherlin out of system a couple times in the serve-receive game. They've also had a nice block, and then a couple opportunities with offensive swings. Back and forth, kind of free ball there for a minute. Ultimately, St. Mary's puts the ball down and has a 5-0 advantage now. And if you're Sutherlin, if you're the Lady Bulldogs, first thing you got to do is pass the ball so you can get into some kind of rhythm offensively where you can get those girls swinging. And right now, unable to do that with Trainer back there doing a great job at serving. So 5-0 here, Trainer. Another good serve. This one's a better pass by Sutherlin. That's going to be a double contact as well. And the Lady Crusaders take a quick 6-0 lead. Trainer gets a little aggressive there. Out of system again for Sutherlin. They get it over. Free ball. Maddie Mills kind of tips it up. Set goes outside. And that's going to be in there for the kill. Natalie Thickett. Good swing there by Thickett. Good set outside by Ashley Gurr. And if you were playing ping pong right now, this would be a skunk. Set goes outside for Sutherlin. Great dig there by Maddie Mills. Set goes outside, Thickett. And that's going to be in there for the kill. Good job by Thickett seeing the court. St. Mary's now up 8-0. Sutherlin on their heels a little bit. Trainer's done a nice job. And there's one that goes a little short. Set goes outside. That looked like another double contact. St. Mary's with a good pass. Can they stay with it? Maddie Mills. Good offensive back row attack there by the Lady Crusaders. Set goes outside. And that's going to be 4 again as the ball didn't clear the net. And St. Mary's now has a 9-0 lead. And first substitution into the game here for the Lady Bulldogs. And that'll be Hannah Jarman coming into the game, the senior. 9-0. Trainer still serving, and there's another ace for the Lady Crusaders. And if you're Katie Miller, the head coach of the Lady Crusaders, I don't know if you can get off to a better start than that. In fact, you can't through the first 10 points of the match. There's another great serve by Trainer. Set goes outside. Ball's tipped, and St. Mary's with great hustle. Trainer diving on the floor. That's going to be another double contact. And St. Mary's has an 11-0 lead. Into the game now is Tiana Murphy, the sophomore setter. As Paige Smith subbed out. Another great serve by Trainer. Out of system here is Sutherland. They're able to get it over. Thickett gets it over. St. Mary's able to get it over back. Set goes to the middle, and the Lady Bulldogs on the board, able to get that side out. But St. Mary's off to an incredible start here with an 11-1 lead. Your St. Mary's got to be good now in the serve or in the receive part of the game. Get your offense going with a good pass here. Good pass there by Thickett. Set goes back outside. Thickett able to tip it over. Good pass by the Bulldogs. Set goes to the right side, and that's going to be out. So the Bulldogs give up a side out, but nothing more than that as they regain the serve back. Back to serve now for the Lady Crusaders is Abby Christman. And there's a great serve. Just crawls over the edge of the net. Everything going St. Mary's way. And the Lady Crusaders have a 13-1 advantage. And that one's going to be under the net. So, went to the well one too many times there, KK. 13-2 now, and substitution into the game here for the Lady Bulldogs. That's number 4. This one's going to be tough. Kaylee Hausen. Kuxhausen. And that serve is going to be out, so a serving error there by the Lady Bulldogs. St. Mary's has given up 2 side outs, but nothing more. Done a great job. Set goes outside. Great dig there by Maddie Mills. Great job of keeping it alive. Goes in the middle. Sutherlin just gets it over. Maddie Mills with the pass. Set goes outside. Thicket, that's in there. Further 2. Great swing there by Thicket. Great play there by the setter, Ashley Gurr. Kept the ball alive. St. Mary's was out of system, but still got the swing off. Gurr with the serve. Set kind of in no man's land. Mills with a good pass. Transitioning to offense. Thicket with the tip. Kind of the soft forward spinner, and that's going to be into the net. Point Crusaders. And they take a 16-2 advantage. Timeout, Sutherlin. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more volleyball action. And we're back. Ashley Gurr serving. It's a deep serve, and that's going to be in there for the A's. The Crusaders are fired up, as they should be, up 17-2 here in set number 1. Got a little bit of a cushion to play with. Gurr. Set goes outside. There's a big swing. Great pass. Great dig. Great dig coming back there by Lady Bulldogs. Set goes to the middle, and the block by Marin Chamberlain, the 6-foot freshman. So, Ashley Gurr still back serving for the Lady Crusaders. And that's an ace. She kind of gets that top spin on it, and looks like it's coming at you hard, and right at the last second, it's going to drop. And that one, she goes deep, so a nice change of pace. Set goes outside. Out of system are the Crusaders. They're able to get it over. Set now goes outside here, and that's going to be out. Alyssa Fox, the senior outside hitter, looks like she can swing it a little bit long there. As wasn't a great set, as it was a little outside and behind her, so more of a bump set. Gurr tries to keep it going with another great serve. Set goes outside to Fox. Maddie Mills, great dig. Set goes outside. Thicket on the tip, puts it away, and the Crusaders lead 21-2. Ashley Gurr still serving. And it's another great serve. Tips off the net. Fox with a great pass. Set goes back to the right side. And that one will be in there. Side out. Lady Bulldogs. Maddie Mills, great pass. Get into some offense right here. Thicket from the right side. And Sutherlin is into the net. It looked like the swing had the ball going out, but Sutherlin into the net. And the Crusaders now lead 22-3. Thicket with a beautiful serve. And St. Mary's is into the net. Oh, they're going to call it a double contact. So the Crusaders get another point. Thicket with the serve. Able to get it over for the Crusaders on the tip. Set goes to the right side. Maddie Mills again with a beautiful dig. St. Mary's going to have a tough time getting it over, and it goes into the net. Maddie Mills, though, anytime Sutherlin puts a good swing on the ball, it seems like she's right there to make a great pass. And it transitions them from defense to offense with her passing ability. There's a jump serve from Sutherlin. Set goes back to the right side. Good block by, I believe that was Fox. Sutherlin will serve again here. And that one's going to be right into the center of the net. So here we are, set point for the Lady Crusaders. Maddie Mills back to serve. Over and in. A little bit of an overpass. Ball creeps over the net, and that'll do it for set number one. The Lady Crusaders, in a shocking fashion, take that first set 25-5. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, set number two. And we're back. We're going to take one more quick break. Quick word from our community business partners.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
Hello and welcome back. St. Mary's School offers outstanding educational opportunities. Come find out for yourself at our open house October 9th beginning at 6:30 p.m. Tour the new facilities, talk with parents and students, meet the teachers. Join us October 9th at 816 Black Oak Drive in Medford, Oregon, 97504. Well, first set, Lady Crusaders 25-5. And St. Mary's is going to start with a lead, or excuse me, Sutherlin is going to start with a lead here in set number 2 to take a 1-0 lead. And that's the crazy thing about volleyball. It doesn't matter if you win by 2 or by 20, it still is only one set. Good set there, good pass by Maddie Mills. Set goes outside. Good job by Thicket on the kill, swinging into high hands. And if you're Sutherlin, you got to get those hands over the net, angled down properly. It seemed like they closed the block well, but got to have the hand position in the proper place. Here we are, 1-1 in the second set. Crusaders leading 1-0. A good serve there, good set to the middle. Set goes back row, and that's in there for number 2, Grace Johnson. Big swing there from the back row. Johnson, the senior. Christman back serving. And that's going to be in there for the ace as the Lady Crusaders gave up an ace of their own. Well, an ace from Sutherlin to start this second set, but have gone on and scored 3 straight. There's a good serve short. The middle comes back, makes a pass. Set goes to the right side. St. Mary's a fight at the net. Able to get it over. Sutherlin pushes to the back row. Set goes to the middle. And the Lady Bulldogs are able to come away with the side out. Lady Crusaders out of system there, and that swing from the back row from Mills goes wide, and we're all tied up here at 3. When I say out of system at home, it means we didn't get the pass to the setter. So this one's in system, and a good chance at an offensive execution. Great pass by Thicket to get it started. Great set by Ashley Gurr. Back outside to Thicket. Thicket able to put it away for the kill. Gurr back serving. We saw what she can do in the first set. And a free ball situation. Maddie Mills hustling to get it. And Gurr's going to be whistled for the double contact. Maddie Mills, Gurr hustling to it to stay in system. And that swing from Johnson is going to go into the net. So Sutherlin retakes the lead. This is kind of more the scoring that I expected. I thought it would be a little bit more back and forth, considering Sutherlin's record and their opponents as they faced. Mills here with a good pass. Set goes to the right side to Thicket, and a nice kind of dink over the net there with a little top spin on it, but it sails just wide. If it would have been in the court of play, I think it would have been down. But Sutherlin gets the point now, has a 6-4 advantage. Set goes to the middle, and there's a block from that Sutherlin defense, and Lady Bulldogs have a 7-4 advantage. And head coach Katie Miller wants to talk about it. So Sutherlin rebounded nicely here to start the second set, as that first set was just kind of like, if you're a coach at that point after that first set, you're saying, okay, we got to throw this one in the trash, forget about it, and get back to playing our match, our brand of ball. And it looks like, to Sutherlin's credit, they're doing that thus far here in set number 2. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you win by 20 or by 2. It's still 1-0. Obviously, it was nice for St. Mary's to come out and assert themselves early and let them know, like, hey, we're here to play. But if you're Sutherlin coach, you're telling your girls, calm down, relax, get back to who we are, and then let's just execute. And, one play at a time. Don't get ahead of ourselves. So here they are, up 7-4 in set number 2. Good serve there by the Lady Bulldogs. Gurr sets the middle, and that's going to be just wide. And the Lady Crusaders are down now 8-4 here in set number 2. Set goes outside. Johnson with a tip. And now Sutherlin's going to have a hard time getting it over and into the net. Side out for the Lady Crusaders, and Thicket is back to serve for St. Mary's. Thicket with a good serve. Fox pass goes a little bit wide and under the net. Good hustle there by the Sutherlin server, but the ace from Thicket, and St. Mary's trims that deficit to 2. Thicket with a serve that's long. It's in. Set goes to the middle, and good swing there by number 6, Mallory Turner, the sophomore middle, as Sutherlin takes a 9-6 lead. There's a good serve. Set goes back row, Thicket. Set goes outside. Fox goes up through the block, puts it down, and Sutherlin takes a 10-6 lead here in the second set. Jump serve off the top of the net, and that's in there for the ace. There's another great serve. Maddie Mitchell is able to get the pass. Thicket hits it long. It's in. Set goes outside to Fox. Diving Thicket isn't able to get there. Good hustle, but Fox, if the set is in her vicinity up above the net, she does such a nice job of getting her approach, getting her momentum going forward, and then elevating. And she has a rocket of an arm. Put it up at the net, and she's going to put the ball down. 12-6 now. Lady Bulldogs lead here in set number 2. Good pass by Maddie. That ball creeps over the net. Maddie Mills tried to keep it alive, hustled, and unable to get there. And 13-6. Tell of 2 different sets so far. Thicket with a pass. Gerg gets there, sets it outside on the bump pass, and able to put it down is Ainsley Dunn, the 5'7" junior. Now the score 13-7. Maddie Mills back to serve. It's a good one. Fox with the pass. Now it looked like a double contact. It didn't get called. Sutherlin happy to just get it over. So the Crusader block was there. And this time, Dunn unable to get it over. So the Lady Bulldogs have doubled them up here in the second set. Have a 14-7 lead. Set to the middle. Christman in there for the kill. Abby Christman put a good swing on it. Looked like the set was a little bit behind her and did a nice job adjusting to that and still putting a good swing on the ball. Crusaders now trail by 6. Good serve there. And that is a double contact. Crusaders now just down 5. Grace Johnson, the senior, back serving for the Lady Crusaders. Johnson serves it deep this time. A good pass from Fox. Set goes outside. Crusaders defense is there and ready for the tip. Set goes outside, kind of a whiff, but it gets over. Kind of a little changeup. St. Mary's goes into the net, and the Crusaders have trimmed the deficit to 4. Johnson still back there serving, as he continued to do if you score points. Set goes back row to Fox. Fox is able to put the ball down, but Matty Mills there. Gurr puts it back into play. Mills gets it over. See if the Bulldogs can transition, and that ball's not going to make it over. Good job by the Lady Crusaders. Now the deficit is 3. Johnson back to serve. Over and in. Fox with the pass. Set goes outside. They do a nice job of. And the FAR official had the Sutherlin outside hitter into the net. And so this is a little 4-0 run, or excuse me, 5-0 run by the Lady Crusaders. Grace Johnson doing a great job serving the ball into play, making it tough on Sutherlin in the serve-receive game. Johnson with another good serve. Fox with the pass. Set goes outside. That's a double contact. And now the deficit's just 1. Johnson another good serve. Fox has to make the set. Out of system is Sutherlin. Here comes an offensive opportunity for the Crusaders. Chrisman, good pass by Sutherlin. Out of system again. Fox swings through the block. Set goes outside. Dunn puts it in. Fox tips it up into the air. Free ball situation. Pickett to Gurr. Outside to Dunn, and that's going to be in there. We're all tied up at 14 in a 7-0 run by the Lady Crusaders. Ainsley Dunn on the great set from Ashley Gurr. And just like that, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So tied up at 14, and things are getting interesting. Seemed like Sutherland was in control of this match. They were up 14-7, and Grace Johnson got back there on the serve, on the serving line for St. Mary's. Got something going. Couple aces. She's made it difficult in the receive category for Sutherland to be able to transition with a good pass off of her tough serve and be able to get anything offensively going. When Sutherland has been able to get something, the defense of St. Mary's has rise to the occasion and been able to come up with great digs and get it going into their offensive structure. So all tied up here at 14. Johnson serving. That's another good one. Out of system goes Sutherland. A free ball situation here for the Crusaders. Set goes to Chrisman. Chrisman through the tip on the block. Fox sets it up outside. There's the tip. Set now goes outside. Done, and that's going to be long. Side out, Lady Bulldogs. Back to serve is Brianna Daniels. St. Mary's gets it over. Free ball situation here for Sutherland. Set goes outside. Thicket, the great dig. Set back to Thicket and into the net. Sutherland takes a 16-14 advantage. Check, check. Daniels to serve. Bump set, and that is going to go awry as Gurr kind of got turned around there. Daniels with a great serve. Bump set again, Chrisman. Set goes outside. And a good swing there from the Crusaders, and they'll put that works from the Bulldogs. And KB Rutledge able to put that one down. And Sutherland leads 18-14. Brianna Daniels, the floater that sails a little wide left. St. Mary's down 18-15. And Jesse Traynor, who got this first set, the last set, Started off with 11 straight behind the service line, and she just got the broadcaster's jinx. Side out right back to the Lady Bulldogs. And that's right back into the net. So, is that 3 in a row, KK? In the net? Or one out of play and then back-to-back in the net. Abby Chrisman now will serve for the Lady Crusaders. And net hits the net and drops over. And they trim the deficit now to 2. Chrisman back to serve for the Lady Crusaders. And that one gets over the net. St. Mary's trying to transition to offense, and that is going to be out. And St. Mary's, though, is into the net. So side out for Sutherlin. Little score discrepancy on the scoreboard. Set goes outside Thicket, and that's going to be in there. It drops on that line. And now the Lady Crusaders have 18. So Sutherlin leads 20-18 here. Remember, got to win by 2 in a race to 25. Sutherlin leads St. Mary's leads 1-0. Gurr back to serve. And net sails just a little bit wide because that's a back row attack over the net. If you're a back row player, you cannot go up and attack over the point of the net, and that's what that little hand forward means. If you're a back row player in the rotation, you're not able to come and attack at the net, and that's what Sutherlin did. The head official here right on top of it. And that was a good call because, as you can see, that girl is in the back row. It was just right at the net. Set comes to the right side. And Michaela Murphy, the freshman for Sutherlin, puts that one down. And the Lady Bulldogs lead 21-19. Maddie Mills with a solid pass. Transition to offense. Thicket from the right side with the tip. Set goes outside Fox. Mills trying to stay with it. Great hustle there by Mills, and Fox is able to get the kill for the Lady Bulldogs, who lead 22-19. Set goes outside. Sutherlin trying to transition to offense, and the Lady Crusaders are into the net again. Timeout, St. Mary's. Like I said before the match, this is kind of what I expected from these two teams, and my assessment of, well, I've only seen St. Mary's once, but comparative scores, it looked like it'd be a pretty good match. So to see St. Mary's come out and take an early 25-5, set number 1, to win that set with that margin, that score, I was like, well, maybe Sutherland's missing a couple of girls, but they've rebounded nicely here in set number 2 and have a 4-point lead in a race to 25. They lead 23-19, so just 2 points away from winning set number 2 and tying this match up at 1 apiece. Back serving for the Lady Bulldogs, Carmen Ganger. Thicket kind of with an errant pass there, and now set point for the Lady Bulldogs. Thicket with the, now the set goes to the middle, and that's going to be in there. Lady Crusaders had to have it. Now trim the deficit to 4. Thicket with the serve, and that is in there for the ace. Now 24-21. Remember, got to win by 2. Thicket serving. That's over and in, and another ace for the Lady Crusaders. Natalie Thicket goes through the wicket. Thicket long. It's in there. Set goes outside to Fox. Big swing. Great play by Thicket there. Ball goes over the net. Chamberlain puts it down. And the Lady Crusaders draw within 1 here, 24-23. Still set point for the Lady Bulldogs. Thicket serving, and it's in there. Here it's going to be a free ball situation for the Lady Crusaders. Mills. Here's the set to the middle. Chamberlain, and it taps it back. Set goes outside Fox. In the tip. Hold on. We're going to talk about it. And that is going to be the point. Sutherland. And it is as St. Mary's went up for the block. They got the block against Fox, but after they got the block, the ball fell onto Sutherland's side of the court, but out. There was no touch from Sutherland after the block from St. Mary's. So good comeback win there for the Crusaders, or excuse me, for the Lady Bulldogs, as the Crusaders showed lots of fight, coming back from a 24-19 deficit. Also coming back from a 14-7 deficit earlier in that second set. So coming back from down, they dug themselves a couple of big holes there, but fought back, tied it up at 14, then ultimately took the lead. Then down 24-19, battled back to 24-23 before Sutherland was able to close them out there in set 2. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, set 3 coming your way.
To give you, including vegetarian and gluten-free stuff.
We even have fries. Hi, welcome to St. Mary's School.
I'm Alea, a junior.
And I'm Corin, a senior.
And we wanted to give you a quick tour of our amazing school. Come on.
St. Mary's is on the cutting edge of education, developing dynamic thinkers and lifelong learners.
Our teachers are passionate, our facilities are high-tech, and the open environment encourages critical thinking.
Our robotics lab is better than that of most colleges.
In fact, we've competed on the global scale. We've been to the World Championships not once, but 4 times.
These robots are gonna take over the world.
No, but St. Mary's will.
Albert Einstein once said, the only thing you absolutely need to know is the location of the library.
And ours covers 5,000 square feet, housing over 12,000 titles. We even have 767 books from our Confucius Classroom Hanban organization.
It's where our dynamic thinkers come to read, study, or just chill for a little while.
This is our middle school, where it all starts.
Let's go check it out. The 5th grade. I haven't been here since, well, the 5th grade.
Since St. Mary's has 5th through 12th grades, we recognize that it's important for the lower grades to have their own unique experience.
I miss the 5th grade.
Yeah, simpler times. What is the most important thing to any student, anytime, anywhere? Food.
And boy, do we have it. With a full restaurant-style kitchen, we aren't just serving PB&Js.
We have a bunch of healthy options, including vegetarian and gluten-free stuff.
We even have fries.
That's a breadstick. And what do we do on Friday nights?
We study.
No.
We go to the library.
Really?
We appreciate the patience of our wonderful teachers.
Oh, welcome back here as we head to set number 3. Whenever it's a set apiece, point to set number 3 is, the biggest set in the match. To that point, whoever could take a 2-1 lead in sets makes you just one set away from winning the match. So here we go. Trainer will get things started here for the Lady Crusaders. Set goes outside. Maddie Mills, the good pass, but the Lady Crusaders are into the net, and Sutherlin takes a quick 1-0 lead. Thicket, and that will be in there, and Sutherlin takes a 2-0 lead. Mills with the pass. Set goes outside. Thicket trying to use the angle through the block, and down for the kill. Natalie Thicket gets the job done for the Lady Crusaders. Back to serve, Abby Christman. Fox with the pass. Set goes outside to Murphy. Thicket swinging again, and that's going to be in there for kill number 2. In her second opportunity here in set number 3. Natalie Thicket comes up, use the angle through the block, and if you're Sutherlin, got to get that. When you're closing the block, got to get that left hand, over and tilted downward as she's gone twice through that hole in the block. And that will be a lift for the Lady Crusaders, for the Lady Bulldogs. And St. Mary's will take a 3-2 lead here early in the third set. All tied up at a set apiece. Crispin with a good serve. Set goes outside. Murphy pushes it to that back left corner, and we're all tied up at 3. Boomer Marshall here on the call alongside Caleb Franklin on the video. Pleased to bring you this live webcast on TableRockSports.net here at St. Mary's High School in Medford, Oregon. That serve is into the net, and the Lady Crusaders regain the lead. All tied up at a set apiece. St. Mary's jumped out to a quick start, winning the first set 25-5. Gurr serves that one into the net, so all tied up at 4. Crusaders won the first set 25-5. Sutherland came back in set number 2, winning 25-23. All tied at 4 here in the third set, and seems like we can't get a serve in here. Whether it's Sutherland or St. Mary's, that's 3 in a row that have either been in the net or out of the court of play. Thicket now back to serve for the Lady Crusaders, and there's a high floater, and that's going to fall in there. St. Mary's takes a 6-4 advantage. Natalie Thicket back to serve. That's a good serve that pushes the defense back deep. Set goes out wide. Fox able to get it around that antenna. And Sutherland is into the net. It's a good swing there by Ainsley Dunn. 5'7" junior. Outside hitter for the Lady Crusaders as they take a 7-4 advantage, and now Thicket serving again. Good pass there by the Lady Bulldogs. Set goes to the middle. Good play there by Grace Johnson. And Gurr gets called for the double contact. That serve is an ace as it goes off the the pass from Maddie Mills. St. Mary's lead 7-6 now. Murphy with a big serve, but it sails long, and St. Mary's has an 8-6 advantage. Mills serving. It's a good one. It's going to ricochet off the net. Sutherlin can't get it over. They're called for a lift. And the Lady Crusaders take a 9-6 lead. Maddie Mills back to serve. And that one's into the net. Side out. Lady Bulldogs. Fox serving for the Lady Bulldogs. Set to the back row, and that's going to be out for Johnson. Sutherland trims the deficit to 1. Timeout. St. Mary's. We're going to take one with them. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited.
It's a serve from Fox. Good pass by Johnson. Set goes back to Chrisman. Chrisman gets it over as the Sutherland player kind of slipped. And great pass by Maddie Mills. Set goes outside. Dunn through the block. Ainsley Dunn puts it down. It was all set up by Maddie Mills on the defense. Great dig. Good set from Gurr outside to Dunn, and she's able to put it away. And the Lady Crusaders take a 10-8 lead here in set number 3. Grace Johnson now back to serve for St. Mary's. That serve from Johnson is in. They set back row to Fox. Set from Gurr goes outside. Dunn doesn't quite make it over the net, and that's 4 from the Lady Crusaders. And side out, Sutherland Bulldogs. St. Mary's clinging to a 1-point lead here. 10-9, set number 3, all tied up at a set apiece. And that serve will not make it over. As a little unorthodox there, as she had her shoulders completely facing the Sutherland bench. Threw it up in front of her, running away. Tried to get some of that side spin on it maybe, and didn't end up working out. But I could see how it would be deceptive. 11-9 here, Lady Crusaders lead. Set goes outside. Good defense there from St. Mary's, trying to transition to offense. That running top spin ball from Thicket sails wide. And the Lady Crusaders still have a 1-point lead as the Lady Bulldogs will now serve down 1. Maddie Mills, great pass. Set goes outside Thicket. Thicket will have a swing. Great pass there from Fox. Set goes back to the right side. Gurr is able to get it now out of system are the Crusaders as they're able to get it over. Set goes outside. Rutledge puts it down for the Sutherland Bulldogs, and we're all tied up here at 11. How about that? One set apiece, all tied up at 11 here in the third set. Lots of ones. Aces are wild, KK. It's a good set. Grace Johnson to Gurr. Christman kind of with a changeup over the net. Thicket now with an opportunity. And the old hit it where they ain't works out there for the Lady Crusaders as they take a 12-11 advantage. Back to serve for the Lady Crusaders is Abby Christman. She's done great at that service line all night. Very confident server and can be very deceptive. And that's what I'm talking about right there as they take a 13-11 lead. She hits the ball with that forward spin, kind of that top spin, and it'll get on you in a hurry. And she'll mix it up too. She'll go long, she'll go short. Same kind of serve. Fox with a nice pass this time. Set goes to the middle. Good job there by Chamberlain to get her hands on it. Set goes outside to Thicket. She takes a big swing. Fox with a great dig. Set goes outside to Rutledge. Chamberlain gets it over. And that's going to be it's not a double contact. And late touch there from Christman. And Sutherlin gets the side out. Looked like a clear double contact there, but I guess if that's the libero or the libero, however you want to pronounce it, I guess you can contact it maybe in that way. Set goes back to Grace Johnson, back row attack. Free ball situation, and that looks to be out. And the Lady Crusaders now take a 2-point advantage here in set number 3. Like we said during the break, set number 3 and tied up one apiece, a set apiece. Set number 3 is huge because then you're just one set away from getting the win, where the other team now has to come back and win back-to-back sets. Gurr back there serving for the Lady Crusaders. It's going to have to be a back row attack. This is a free ball situation for St. Mary's. Set goes outside Thicket. Good dig there by the Lady Bulldogs, and they just kind of backhanded it over and it goes out. Lady Crusaders take a 15-12 advantage. Ashley Gurr back serving for the Lady Crusaders. It's a good one. Sutherland stays with it. Thicket with the dig. Set outside to Thicket, and that's going to be a double contact there for the Lady Crusaders. Side out Bulldogs. Thicket with the pass. Gurr with the set. That's right at the top of the net. And a good job by Sutherland. And they're actually going to call a lift on that by the Lady Crusaders. They're going to go ahead and bring in number 14, Caitlin Hansen, the freshman setter, as Gurr will grab a breather. Maddie Mills on the pass. Set goes outside. They're not going to be able to get it over, or at least over inside the antenna. And we're all tied up here at 15. 15 apiece in the third set, tied up one set apiece. Lady Bulldogs serving. It's a good one. Mills with a great pass. Back row set. Thicket goes long left, kind of in no man's land. Now a free ball situation here. Out of system are the Lady Crusaders. Set goes to the middle. Chamberlain goes deep and right. Free ball again, and Maddie Mills hustling as it seemed like the Lady Crusaders continued to be out of system. Ashley Gurr will check back in. And I think the Lady Bulldogs here have their first lead since leading 1-0 here to start the third set. That serve will be short into the net. We're all tied up at 16. Natalie Thicket back to serve for the Lady Crusaders. It's a good one. Had to drift front or left. Fox now swinging, and that's off Mills' hand, and the kill there from Alyssa Fox. Big time swing by that outside hitter, the senior from Sutherlin. And that is going to be out. We're all tied up at 17. It was Michaela Murphy on the service error there, the freshman from Sutherlin. Didn't look like it missed by much. Maddie Mills back serving. All tied up at 17 apiece. Not anymore. Ace. Maddie Mills and the Lady Crusaders have a 1-point advantage. Mills with another beautiful serve. Set goes outside. That's going to be into the net. The Lady Bulldogs hit it 4 times, which is illegal. It's against the rules. And the Lady Crusaders take a 19-17 advantage. Maddie Mills back to serve. Another good one. Fox with a good pass. Set goes kind of in the middle of nowhere. Fox does a nice job of putting a swing on it. Maddie Mills got to get it back over. Able to do so as she stretches the floor, pushing that defense back. The tip is going to be nice up there from the Lady Crusaders. Ball is back over into the net. And that's going to be a lift from Sutherlin. And the Lady Crusaders take a 20-17 lead. Timeout, Sutherlin. I know the St. Mary's will travel to, their football team tomorrow will travel to Gold Beach to take on the Gold Beach Panthers. That game will be right here on TableRockSports.net. I know because the guy right next to me, I guess, is going over there, right, Kay? Going to make the trek to Gold Beach. I think the last time we were there was for football camp, huh? Last time we were there was for football camp. Gold Beach notorious for the team football camps over the years. As I'm going to trek up north to McMinnville, where the South Medford Panthers will take on the McMinnville Grizzlies. So be sure to come out and check us out tomorrow on TableRockSports.net. If you're not at one of the games, if you are at one of the games, we'll have 6 live webcasts going for you on TableRockSports.net. Be sure to check us out tomorrow night. Maddie Mills, another great serve. Set goes outside. Good block there by the Lady Crusaders. Set goes outside. Now Dunn with a swing, and that's in there. Ainsley Dunn. And the Lady Crusaders lead 21-17. Maddie Mills back to serve. It's another good one. Fox with the pass. Through the block and down. That was Paige Smith, the senior. Cut that deficit down to 3. 21-18 here in the third set. Fox with the serve. Mills with a beautiful pass. Set will go to the right side. Johnson tips it over, and that's not going to make it around the antenna. Side out, Lady Crusaders. 22-18. St. Mary's with the lead here in set number 3. Grace Johnson back to serve. And it's a good one. Good pass there from Alyssa Fox. Set goes outside. Good swing. Good dig there by Thicket as the set goes back to Thicket in the back row. Fox now has to make the bump. Set. Set goes outside. Dunn off the block. Ainsley Dunn with the kill. And the Crusaders take a 23-18 lead. Good pass there by the Bulldogs, and the left-handed tip. Johnson is there. Gurr is able to get it over. And they're going to call a double contact there on Ashley Gurr. Point Sutherlin. Side out Sutherlin. Mallory Turner now, the sophomore middle. That unorthodox kind of serve. It's able to get in this time. Set goes outside at the net. Side out. Or excuse me, not side out. Point Sutherlin. And they trim that deficit now to 3. Set goes outside the Dunn. That's going to be a double contact. And now the lead is only 2, 23-21. And that is not going to make it over the net. So now we have set point for the Lady Crusaders. Set Jesse Trainer checking back into the match here. And just a point away, Trainer very much capable of doing that by herself right now. And it's another good set. Set goes outside, and that's going to be long. And set number 3 goes to St. Mary's, the Lady Crusaders, as they take a 2-1 advantage heading to the 4th set. Folks, don't go anywhere when we come back. More volleyball action headed your way.
What is education? Is it desks in a line? Is it reading from a textbook? Or should it be something more?
St. Mary's is a really special place, and it's hard to understand that unless you visit, unless you spend time here.
And the kids here are just wonderful.
It makes teaching easy because they want to learn and they're very respectful.
They care about each other. They know how to collaborate and work together. They know how to figure out complex problems.
They respond to enthusiasm and they develop their own enthusiasm, which is something that I feed off as a teacher.
We care for them as a whole, as an individual. It's not just about my subject. We care about all parts of that student.
One of the benefits of our project-based learning program in the middle school is that students are able to take what they're learning and make something really creative and inventive and exciting, and they're also very invested in it because it's real to them.
The students really get involved and get to learn problem solving through a hands-on approach. Through our mod system, they can take an engineering class and see if it's for them, but then maybe realize that they want to do something a little more creative and then take some art classes and find out that architecture might be their thing.
This is education for the 21st century. Our programming is designed to teach people to think outside the box.
This year we have students from 11 different countries, plus all of our American students, so we're an international campus. Students learn from each other. Local students learn from students who come to go to school here. In the classrooms, they really add to what is happening, and that benefits the local students.
A great education is more than just what happens inside the classroom. It's what happens when students learn about competition, about teamwork, about how to win and how to lose. It's about learning how to become who they need to become. I think what's most important about this is that you know that kid sitting in front of you, you see them as an individual, and you understand that you can have an impact on their life and inspire them to find out something about themselves that they didn't know existed, and that they can leave this school and they can go off and do some great things with their lives, whatever that may be. I feel like we're doing something pretty special and spectacular at this.
And we're back. We keep getting cut short on our timeout, so we can't get through one of those full St. Mary's ads, the tour of the anthem. Fickett with the set outside. Trainer. Set back to the right side. Good pass there by Gurr. Out of system, though, as St. Mary's Pickett has to get it over, able to do so. Free ball situation here for the Bulldogs. That tip is Trainer able to place it. Sutherlin with a good job just to get it back over. Free ball situation. Gurr to set Christman. And that's going to go off the Sutherlin pass, and Christman will get the kill. St. Mary's takes an early 1-0 lead. Rotation. Out of rotation. Point, St. Mary's. Fox with the pass. Set goes outside. Good swing there from Murphy. Thicket now plays it a little bit long. And good pass there from Sutherlin. That is going to be out. St. Mary's takes a 3-0 lead. Good pass from Fox. Set goes back to the right side. Good pass there for a good dig from Trainer. Christman gets it over. Fox with the pass. Set goes outside. Set goes outside. Thicket. Good job by Sutherlin to compete. Christman with the hit. That is in there. They're going to call it out on the hit. It was close, but the head referee or head official overruled the gentleman who's doing the lines here tonight. And there's an ace. St. Mary's now has a 3-2 advantage. Another good serve. Good pass there from Grace Johnson. Set goes outside. Thicket. And that is into the net. We're all tied up at 3 apiece. And that is in there for an ace. So Sutherlin now takes a 4-3 advantage. Mills, and then the set from Gurr outside, tipped by Fickett. Set goes to the right side. It looked like a double contact. Gurr hangs with it. Grace Johnson able to get it back over. That looked like another double contact, but set now to Christman, and that's in there. Lady Crusaders tie it up on a back and forth rally there. Lots of defense, lots of free ball situations, lots of out of system offense, and team that could first get a good set to somebody that could put a swing on it, and Gerd at Christman was the Lady Crusaders, and they were able to get the side out. All tied up at 4, and that's going to go out. Abby Christman. Dangerous in the middle, dangerous serving. She can do it all. Christman with another beautiful serve. Fox swinging big from that outside position. Thicket able to get it over. I would set it over there again, but they come back to Murphy. She puts a good swing on one. Gurr now sets outside. Thicket off the tip and puts it down. Good swing there from Natalie Thicket. Christman serving. Set now goes out to Fox. That's not going to make it over the net as the set was well behind her. It almost looked like a back row set, as Fox had to stop her momentum on her approach make her way back to the ball and then try to use an angle to get it around the block, unable to do so. The Lady Crusaders now have a 7-4 advantage, and Chrisman is serving. Set goes outside. Fox winds up, swings, and it goes wide. St. Mary's now with an early 8-4 advantage. They lead in this match 2-1. Checking in for the Crusaders is Payal Mistry, the senior. Seeing her first action. Another great long serve there by Chrisman. Fox is just going to have to get it over. Free ball situation, but it was a good one at that. As Kelsey Dunn, the middle, had to come forward, try to make a pass to the setter, but sometimes volleyball is weird like that. You can be rewarded for being out of system and not putting a swing on it. Grace Johnson. Set goes to Dunn in the middle. Sutherlin out of system. Free ball. Maddie Mills. Set goes outside. Thicket. Through the block. Sutherlin trying to hang with it. And it falls to the ground. Lady Crusaders now take a 9-5 lead. Good serve there by Gurr. Ashley Gurr. Give a shout out to Ashley's dad, Gail, who knew a long time ago as a Medford firefighter and passed away when Ashley was a little girl. So give a shout out to her dad, Gail Gurr, who was one of my favorite guys and guy I got to play in golf tournaments with a lot. My dad knew him, was a fire chief. My dad for Fire District 5, he was good friends with his assistant chief, Darren Wilburn. So good to see Ashley here and get to see her all grown up as the Crusaders get another block and take a 12-5 lead. Timeout, Lady Bulldogs. Like I talked about earlier, St. Mary's with a 2-1 advantage in sets. They came out and they won the first set 25-5. They came out with their hair on fire. So got like the first 12 points behind Jesse Traynor at the serving line. And Sutherland didn't, they kind of looked like they didn't maybe get off the bus there for the first set. But then they stormed back in set number 2 and fought off a hard-charging Lady Crusaders bunch that wouldn't say die in that second set as they came back from a 7-point deficit and a 5-point deficit. Sutherland ended up taking that second set, though, 25-23. And then the Lady Crusaders rebounded there in set number 3 to win 25-21. That's where we stand, 2-1. The Lady Crusaders lead. It's the Sutherland Lady Bulldogs. And they lead here in the fourth set, 12-5. Remember, if St. Mary's wins this set, that is the match. Best 3 out of 5. Gurr still serving for the Lady Crusaders. It's another good one out of system is Sutherland. Maddie Mills, great pass to Gurr. Gurr sets outside Thatcher, gets over through the block. Set goes outside her Fox, and you give her a chance with the ball up at the net with her arm, and she gets up there, elevates, and she can swing, and she puts the ball down in a hurry. Alyssa Fox, the senior outside hitter for the Sutherland Bulldog group. Grace Johnson, great pass. Set goes to the right side. Thicket, good pass there from the Sutherland, and that set goes to Fox. Mystery was able to get her hands on it as Fox put that ball down hard. And Sutherland will have the point. 12-7 now, St. Mary's leads. Got really quiet in here all of a sudden. Michaela Murphy serving the freshman. Set goes outside. Johnson goes down the line with it. Out of system. Fox. Mystery. Thatcher over. Set goes to Fox. And that's going to be long. Side out, Lady Crusaders, as they now have a 13-7 advantage. Natalie Thicket back to serve for the Lady Crusaders. Thicket with the serve. Set goes outside. Thicket with the dig. Mills is there. Can they get it over? Gerd gets it over. Fox with the pass. Set goes back out to Fox. Through the block and down. Alyssa Fox elevates. Puts the ball up there, and she can swing it, man. She's like 10-foot line. If the set's in the right spot, she's looking down at that 10-foot line, and now dangerous on the serve for the ace. Alyssa Fox has really turned it on here now. Once Sutherlin was down here in the fourth set. Got to appreciate the St. Mary's fan throwing the volleyball the wrong way to try to break her rhythm maybe back there at the serve line. I don't think he had that much behind it. Alyssa Fox now with the serve. It's a good one. Good pass there by Dunn. Goes to the other Dunn. Gurr keeps it alive. The younger Dunn gets it back over, back, forth, pinball. Dunn gets it over. And we're out of system again. Maddie Mills, Gurr, outside Dunn, through the tip. And wow. What a point. It looked like St. Mary's, like 5 times in a row, they were just swinging without even looking. Like, ole, ole, ole. And found a way to keep getting the ball over the net. And then you get it set outside to Ainsley Dunn, and she's able to put it away through the block. Maddie Mills on the serve. Fox hustles back. Can Sutherland get it over? They can. Thicket to Gurr. Set goes outside to Dunn. They're going to call that a double contact on Gurr. Exciting match here. Here in the fourth set, St. Mary's has a 14-10 lead. Back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Mallory Turner, the sophomore middle. Turner with a good serve. Maddie Mills with a good pass. Grace Johnson with a nice swing from the right side. Good dig back there from Sutherland, but ultimately Rutledge, KB Rutledge goes into the net. Side out, Lady Crusaders, and Grace Johnson back to serve, and we've seen what she can do back at the service line. And there's another good one. That ball drifts over, and Abby, and they're calling Christman into the net. So it looked like a point there for the Lady Crusaders. Ends up really being a 2-point swing. Instead of 16-10, now 15-11, as Christman was into the net. Maddie Mills, another great pass. Gurr will set Thicket in the back row, and there's the block from Carmen Ganger, the senior middle for the Sutherland team. 15-12 now. Mills again, great pass. Gurr sets Christman in the middle. Good pass there by the Lady Bulldogs as they try to transition. Mills hustling. Great effort to get that. Set goes outside, Dunn. Just off the palm of her hand. And Sutherland comes to within 2. Timeout, St. Mary's. So back and forth, back and forth. Except for the first set, which was like really weird to see, considering it was 25-5. And I think both these teams are pretty even. Here in the second, third, and now the fourth set. Back and forth. Good offense from both teams. Good serving from both teams. Good receive game. Good transition. The team that can minimize their mistakes here down the stretch and give their hitters the ability, the opportunity to swing in their spots will ultimately probably come out of here with a win. Serve is long. Maddie Mills, another great pass. Set goes to Crispin in the middle, and she's able to put it down. Lady Crusaders take a 16-13 lead. Jessie Trainer back onto the floor now. She'll be serving for the Lady Crusaders. Remember, in set one, she got things started by serving 11 in a row for St. Mary's. And that will be in there for an ace. Trainer gets the job done again, and the Lady Crusaders take a 17-13 lead. Looks like the timeout now for Katie Miller there when it went 15-13 has paid off as St. Mary's has got the side out and then the ace. And another great serve. They can't get it over. Back to back there by Jessie Trainer. And the Lady Crusaders have an 18-13 advantage. Trainer again, now kind of a little floater going deep to the middle, and she's able to put it down there. Carmen Ganger, the senior middle. And when you need a play, nice to be able to dial up one of those seniors who can elevate and put the ball down. It all started, though, with the great pass and being able to, from that pass, transition into their offensive attack. Grace Johnson with a great pass. Set goes outside. Thicket through the block and puts it down. Natalie Thicket has been outstanding tonight. They've had two girls and closing the block on her well and being able to hit into high hands all night and through blocks has been reason why they've been so successful. As Trainer kind of lunges for it late, unable to get there. So Ganger able to come back and answer Thickett's kill. And we stand at 19-15 here in the fourth set. St. Mary's looking to close this out. Ganger serving. Mills, another great pass. Set goes outside. Thicket. Going to be right back to Thicket. Now Dunn able to put it away. Kind of the backhand swing there. And St. Mary's takes a 20-15 lead here in set number 4. Ashley Gurr back to serve. The St. Mary's setter here. And that's a good serve, and that's in there for the ace. Ashley Gurr. Gurr back to serve. And that's another good one. Good pass there by Fox. Hustling as the setter for Sutherlin. Free ball situation here for the Crusaders. Overpassed. They called it that there was a ball well, Sutherland blocked it, and then on the way down, she hit it back up. I didn't see that she was attacking at the net. So side out, Sutherland, 21-16 now. I personally didn't see that, but officials have a tough job to do, and she wasn't up there attacking at the net. They were passing on the, or hitting the ball on an overpass. Anyway, set goes outside. Fox. Trainer's there, but Fox puts it away for Sutherland, and they cut the deficit now to 4. Good serve there from Murphy. Great pass by Johnson. Gurr's going to go to the right side to Thicket. Kind of at no man's land. Outside to Fox. Off the top of the net and down for the kill for the Sutherland Lady Bulldogs. Crusaders still have the advantage, 21-18. The freshman, Michaela Murphy, back to serve. Jump serve specialist Grace Johnson, a beautiful pass Set goes to Thicket on the right side, through the block. Free ball situation here for the Lady Crusaders. Gurr sets outside Thicket through the high hands, and Thicket puts it down for the kill. Great set by Gurr to get it out there. Good job taking advantage of a free ball situation from the St. Mary's Lady Crusaders. Now Thicket, after the kill, will go back to the service line. Looking to close this thing out here for St. Mary's. Set goes to Fox on the right side, and she puts it down again. So kind of the same thing, just flipped now, as Thicket had the kill, and then she went back to the service line. Then Fox has the kill to get the side out, and now she'll go back to the service line. Alyssa Fox, dynamite player. Sutherlin Bulldogs, a great serve there. Done, out of system is St. Mary's off the tip, and it's going to fall. St. Mary's with a 23-19 lead here in set number 4, just 2 points away from putting this match away. Maddie Mills, who's been outstanding, whether it's passing the ball, serving the ball, coming up with clutch serve receive, clutch digs, back to serve, off the side of Fox's arm. And now the Lady Crusaders just 1 point away. We're at match point. St. Mary's trying to close it out. And Alyssa Fox is going to come out of the match, which is almost inconceivable. And that's going to go off the side of her arm. Game, set, match, Crusaders. They win in 4. They win the first set 25-5. Sutherlin came back, won the next set 25-23. The Crusaders then won set number 3 25-21. Won the fourth set 25-19. Thank you, folks, for joining us at home tonight or on your tablet, PC, or anywhere that you connect for free. Crusaders did a remarkable job. Natalie Thicket was outstanding. Maddie Mills was outstanding. The Dunn girls were outstanding. Ashley Gurr, the setter, was outstanding. Abby Crispin was outstanding. Anybody that stepped on the floor for the Crusaders just raised their game up tonight, and they beat a very good Sutherlin team tonight, a team that had swept Douglas the last time they played them 3-0, and that Douglas team just beat the St. Mary's team. So for St. Mary's to come and defend their home court again, now 2-0 here at home in league play, as they've beaten 2 quality teams from Douglas County in South Umpqua and now Sutherlin. Coach Miller's got to be proud of her girls and what they've accomplished. So it was fun to watch. It's always fun to do these volleyball games, and I look forward to doing more. For Caleb Franklin on the video, I am Boomer Marshall. I was on the call tonight saying good night and God bless.